right, folks, results. Just for a moment, I want to talk about results. You know, there's a lot that people talk about. There's a lot that people go on and on about. And those are, majority of the time, they're complaining and they're excuses as to why something didn't get done, as to why something didn't happen. But you know what? The only thing that's important, the only thing that people really look at are the results. What are you showing? What is it that's coming out? Because results speak more. They speak more than words ever will. So sometimes we need to just shut up and do what we need to do. We need to close our mouth and make it happen. Stop talking about what you're going to do. Stop talking about I'm getting there. One day I will. Or what happened was. Nah. You get up and you just make it happen. Regardless of in what arena it is. See, in order to make results happen, you got to have discipline. See, that's the key. And I like to say it like this. Discipline is contagious. Find one area in your life to be disciplined. Just one. Pick one area in your life that you're going to show discipline. If you pick that one area in your life to show discipline, you'll be surprised. You will shock yourself with how that one area will be contagious. You'll look up and you'll be showing discipline in so many other areas of your life. And I'm not talking about disciplining other people. I'm talking about disciplining yourself. You talk about you want to own your own business, but you don't show up to work for the business that you work for somebody else right now. See, it's discipline. Discipline does not start after you get to success. Discipline starts way before all of that. Discipline must come first. See, discipline is me checking myself. I don't have to have nobody to check me. I don't have to have nobody to put me in my place or to constant. And here's the other part. I don't have to wait for somebody else to put me in my place. Let me say it that way. Because see, part of discipline is also being willing to be accountable. Many of us don't want to be accountable. We don't want nobody telling us nothing. We don't want nobody checking us. You know what? Everybody needs somebody to check them. If they got an area that they need to improve on, they got an area that they're falling short. How you know you falling short if you don't have nobody to bring it to your attention? You don't have nobody to point it out to you. Nobody to pull your coattail and say, hey, you might be a little bit off track here. You might be a little bit off key here. You need to get yourself together. Hey, straighten this up. Line this out. I know for the longest time I suffered from that. I didn't want nobody to tell me. Especially once we become grown. You know how it is. We figure that we're grown. We can make our own decisions. We can do whatever we want to do, the way we want to do it, how we want to do it. And we don't want nobody to tell us nothing. But you know, life has a way of pulling our coattail. Life has a way of putting us in our place. You can either sacrifice now or you can sacrifice later. See, it's a sacrifice to be accountable because it means you have to swallow your pride. You have to swallow it and say, you know what? Let me get somebody else to help me make sure I do what I'm supposed to do now. See, if you don't sacrifice now, it's going to cost you later. Look at your areas in your life. The areas that you know you could have, you should have been somewhere else. You should be doing something else. But because you chose not to sacrifice. And see, we breed that. It's a learned behavior because we teach it to other folks. We teach it to our kids. We teach it to our coworkers. We teach it to our friends because nobody wants to sacrifice. Everybody wants a shortcut. Folks, there's no shortcut to success. You got to do the work. You got to be willing to grind. You got to be willing to put in the effort. You got to be willing to do what it takes in order to get there. If you're not willing to do what it takes to get there, not only are you not going to get there, you don't deserve to be there even if you do get there. Because you won't have what it takes to stay there. You will not have what it takes to get there and to stay there, to maintain and be successful once you get there. Folks just want $1 million. You know what? Everybody wants 6 figures, want to be rich, want to have a lot of money. Then when you get it, what you going to do? You don't have a plan. You don't have a plan, but you want to be at a place and a stage that you've never experienced before. You want to be at a place that you've never prepared for. How can you be successful in something you're not even prepared to handle? Let me say it this way for all my believers out there. God will never bless you with something that you can't handle. I don't care how much you pray for it. I don't care how much you beg for it, how much you say that I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. You won't be faithful with the little that you got or whatever stage that you're at. And then you complain about not being on another level. You can't get on another level until you're willing to take care of what you're taking care of right now, with what he's blessed you with right now. You're tuning in, by all means, let me know. Say hey. Many times it doesn't even let me know who's in. Sometimes it just tells me until afterwards. Speak up, say something. But folks, so today I really just wanted to encourage somebody. Yeah, it's Friday. Everybody's hollering, oh, it's the weekend. You know, for many of us local, this was the first week of school. Folks trying to, they trying to get through this week and, looking forward to the weekend. Folks, there ain't no break in this thing called grind. This thing called life, there's no breaks in it. We got work to do. We got things to make happen. And you know what? They're not going to happen on their own. They're not going to happen unless you get up off your behind and you make it happen. Why? Because people care about results. They care about results. You should care about results. But see, the formula to get results, it's not just about one result. It's about results plural. To get results plural, you have to put in the work. You have to continuously work for it. You have to continually make it happen. And in order to continually make it happen, you got to have a plan. So today, what's your plan? It's Friday. You should be planning for next week. You should be planning for down the line. You should be planning for next month. Not just how am I going to get through today and what I'm going to do this weekend. You know what? You should leave work already set for everything that's going on next week. You got to look past right now. What are you personally planning for? What are you personally aspiring toward? If you don't have a plan, guess what? I said this Monday, or I said it Wednesday, I'm going to say it again. If you plan for nothing, you will hit it every time. Because all you have to do is not do anything. And then you will hit your target each and every time. Folks, you got to have a plan. And you have to plan for something more than nothing. Stop saying it's just going to happen for me. Folks, we're out of the Publishers Clearinghouse age. They don't even show the commercials anymore. Because you know what? In order to be successful, it's not going to come knocking on your door. You got to go knocking on success door. You have to show up and say, I'm prepared for this. I'm ready for this. I deserve to be here. I can do this, and I have what it takes to be here. The only way you can say that is if you plan before you ever go through the door. But you got to get up off your behind and actually make it happen. Folks, my name is Dr. Blunt. I do want to remind you, coming up at the end of the month, August 27th, if you want to come hang out with me in person, we're going to talk about love and money. I'm starting the Get Me Together tour. Yes, because we got to get ourselves together. We talk so much. We complain about this, we complain about that, but the truth is we got to work on us. We have to actually put forth the effort, take the time to get ourselves together, to be where we're supposed to be, do what we're supposed to do. You can't live your life looking in the rearview mirror. Folks, stuff happens. That's life. It happened, it's over. Let it go. You can't live in tomorrow still sitting in yesterday. That's not how it works. And you can't waste today pondering about what can't be changed. You got to recognize what can and what can't. Folks, if you'd like to come see me in person, I'll be live on August 27th, quarters here in Baton Rouge. On August 27th, 2:30 to 4. Check my Facebook page. You'll see the flyer. There's an event, it's a scheduled event. It is $20 for registration. $20 registration. There'll be food. We'll have entertainment. It's going to be a really good time. This will probably be, if you've never been to any one of my seminars or workshops, it'll probably be hands down one of the best workshops you've ever been in your life. Because you will walk out of there hearing more than just a positive message. You will walk out of there with the tools that it takes to tackle love issues in your life and money issues in your life. We're going to discuss things like, why does my money seem to run from me? Why I can't seem to hold it no matter what? Why do I keep working from paycheck to paycheck? Why is it that the folks that I think love me, all of a sudden, they don't seem to love me anymore? What's going on with my love life? I used to be in love with the person that I'm with, and now I don't know no more. It's like all they do is complain, and I can't seem to do nothing about it to help my situation. Folks, guess what? It's time. And for all of those that were out there, I was asked on yesterday, all of those that are out there that already, they found love and financially they're okay. Well, what is this event just for singles? No, it's not. It's for anybody. Well, is this event just for folks that are really having those issues? This is how I answered that question and how I'm going to close today. Every year you do an annual checkup with your medical doctor. And if you go and you do your medical checkup and they tell you you have a clean bill of health, you're good to go, they don't tell you, clean bill of health, all right, I'll see you next year. That's not all that they'll say. They'll say, hey, you know what? Here's some things that you can do to maintain. Here's some things that you can do to even improve in your life so that you can continually so next year you can have this type of result. They constantly give you extra additives. The reason why I say that, so this is the same way. I don't care how well you think your life is going. The old folks used to say it like this. You're either coming out of something, going through something, or you're about to go through something. Well, you don't need to wait because you're not going through anything to just bask in not. Folks, it's about a plan. You always need a plan so you can handle and face anything that's coming your way. So come on out, August 27th. You can register. It's on Eventbrite. $20 a person. Get in, folks. Invite somebody. Bring somebody. Everybody knows somebody that could use that information. Going through a divorce, going through hard times in your marriage, going through hard times on your job. You can't figure out why your supervisor's the way that they are and why you can't seem to move nowhere and shake nowhere, folks. We're going to address it all, and we're going to have a real good time doing it. Thank you all for tuning in. If you've enjoyed it, give me some thumbs up. If this motivation moments help you out during the course of your day, and whenever I tune in, please let me know. Once again, tune in, folks. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll be back on Monday. Have a fabulous weekend, folks. Make some plans. Do some things. Don't just sit around and waste today. Don't sit around and waste the weekend. Make sure you're doing something with your life. Because you know what? Life is coming. You got two options. Prepare for it or react to it. Thank y'all for tuning in. My name is Dr. Blunt. I'll see y'all next time.